Evelyn had always been the shy one. Crowded rooms and loud voices made her shrink inside herself, her words getting lost somewhere between her heart and her mouth. For years, she thought that maybe some people were just meant to stay quiet, to drift through life without anyone truly knowing them. But Evelyn wasn't unhappy. She loved small things: the soft hiss of coffee being poured in the morning, the quiet pages of a book turning, the way the rain drizzled down her apartment window. In those moments, she found peace. Yet, a part of her still wondered what it would be like to have more. She wished she could reach out, to let people know the warmth that bloomed in her heart, to build real connections instead of nodding and smiling, always the shadow in the background. Her job at the library was a perfect fit. Surrounded by books, it felt like she could be her truest self. The regular patrons were friendly but distant, exchanging polite nods and little else. It was a job made for someone like her, quiet and unassuming. One rainy Tuesday, as Evelyn was stacking the returned books, a little girl wandered up to her. She looked up with big, curious eyes and asked, "Do you have a book about making friends?" I'm not good at it." Evelyn felt her heart flutter. She knelt down to the girl's level, carefully choosing her words. "Sometimes, the best friends we have are the ones who understand us without us even saying much." The girl nodded, a small smile spreading across her face. From that day on, the little girl came back every week. They'd share small conversations, quiet moments of laughter, and eventually, her parents would wave from a distance, grateful to see their daughter coming out of her shell. Over time, others began to notice Evelyn too. They'd stop to chat for a moment, to ask her book recommendations, to smile a little brighter when she was around. The quiet girl, who once felt invisible, was becoming the heartbeat of the library. And slowly, Evelyn started to believe in her own worth. One evening, as she closed up, she found a small card left on her desk. It read, "Thank you for helping me be brave. You're my hero." Evelyn felt tears prick at her eyes. She had spent so much of her life thinking she had nothing special to offer, only to realize that her quiet kindness was changing people's lives in ways she had never imagined. In her own way, without grand gestures or loud speeches, Evelyn had learned that courage didn't have to be loud. Sometimes the quietest hearts carried the greatest strength.